Welcome to our deep dive into the epic Metamorphoses by Ovid, a brilliant exploration of transformation in myth. In the beginning, Ovid visualizes chaos, an amorphous entity which the divine hand molds into the world we know. Ovid's narrative sweeps across creation, portraying the emergence of land, sea, and sky. Thereafter, Ovid introduces living creatures. Some spontaneously arise from Earth's fertile womb, others from divine intervention. The gods not just shape the world, but also govern it, setting order and law. Ovid tells us about the Golden Age, a time of peace and abundance. No laws were needed, for people were inherently good. It was a utopia, an era under the reign of Saturn. Soon, the Silver Age replaces the Golden Era. Jupiter takes the throne, and this period is marked by seasons. Humans become aware of labor and strife. Still, morality prevails, keeping society intact. The Bronze Age sees a decline in morality. People become warlike, aggressive. Yet they refrain from the worst vices. But it's the Iron Age that sees civilization crumble under violence, deceit, and greed. Ovid then explores the myth of Lycaon, a cruel king changed into a wolf as divine punishment. This tale underscores the theme of transformation as a tool of divine retribution, running throughout Metamorphoses. Next, we delve into the tale of Deucalion and Perseus, sole survivors of a great flood. They repopulate Earth by throwing stones which transform into humans. The theme of transformation as a means of renewal is thus introduced. We then encounter Io, transformed into a heifer by Jupiter. Pursued by a gadfly sent by Juno, Io's journey symbolizes suffering and perseverance. Her eventual restoration to human form demonstrates the possibility of redemption. The story of Phaeton, who disastrously drives the sun's chariot, warns us about ambition and ignorance. His fall from the sky signifies the devastating effects of disrupting natural order. Next, Ovid recounts Callisto's tale, a nymph turned into a bear by Juno's jealousy. She and her son are ultimately transformed into constellations, again underlining transformation as divine retribution or reward. We then learn about Actaeon, turned into a stag by Diana for accidentally seeing her naked. His tragic end teaches us about respect for divine entities and the consequences of breaking divine laws. The tale of Semele, who perishes wanting to see Jupiter in his full divine glory, signifies the frailty of mortals before the divine. Her child, Bacchus, is the only divinity with a mortal parent, signifying transformation through birth. Daphne's story follows, a nymph turned into a laurel tree to escape Apollo's pursuit. Her transformation symbolizes the preservation of chastity and the eternal nature of art. Ovid then unfolds the story of Alcyone and Ceyx, whose love transcends mortality. After their deaths, they transform into birds, signifying the power of love. The tale of Narcissus and Echo then follows. Narcissus falls in love with his reflection and wastes away, while Echo, spurned by him, fades until only her voice remains. The story of Pyramus and Thisbe portrays the tragic consequences of miscommunication. Their blood stains mulberries red, signifying the intertwining of love and tragedy. Ovid introduces Medusa, whose gaze turns people to stone. Perseus slays her, using her severed head as a weapon. This story represents transformation as a weapon for both good and evil. We then meet Daedalus and Icarus. Icarus, ignoring his father's warning, flies too close to the sun, falls and drowns. Their story cautions against hubris. Next comes the tale of Tereus, Prawn, and Philomela. Tereus' brutality leads to a gruesome revenge, culminating in their transformation into birds. Their story underscores transformation as an escape. Ovid then tells us about Eurysicthon, who chops down Ceres' sacred tree. He's punished with insatiable hunger, showing the consequences of disrespecting nature. We meet Arach, who challenges Minerva to a weaving contest. Arachne's tapestry insults the gods, leading to her transformation into a spider. In Orpheus and Eurydice's story, Orpheus' music softens the hearts of Hades and Persephone. Yet he loses Eurydice due to a broken promise, expressing the power of music and love. Next, we encounter Midas, whose wish for a golden touch backfires. He's relieved of his golden curse after washing in a magical river, symbolizing the dangers of greed. Ovid introduces Atalanta, who's transformed into a lioness by her husband. Their transformation underlines the theme of divine intervention and punishment. Next is the tale of Hercules and his 12 labors, signifying strength and heroism. After death, Hercules becomes a god, marking transformation through deeds. We meet Achilles, the invincible hero of the Trojan War. His mother dipped him in the river Styx, making him nearly invincible. His tale symbolizes transformation through divine favor. Ovid then tells of the Trojan War, a transformative event for both the victors and the vanquished. The war results in the foundation of Rome, heralding a new era. Aeneas' journey to the underworld and back symbolizes the transformative power of knowledge. His experience prepares him for the daunting task of founding Rome. We then encounter Julius Caesar, whose death leads to deification. Caesar's transformation signifies the power of political stature and public perception. Augustus' life is Ovid's final tale. Augustus's deeds transform the Roman Republic into the Roman Empire, marking the climax of transformation. Metamorphoses ends with Ovid's prophecy of his eternal fame. He asserts that his work will ensure his immortality, transforming him into an everlasting figure. In conclusion, Metamorphoses by Ovid is a rich tapestry of stories, each echoing the theme of transformation. The tales unveil the paradoxes of human existence and divine intervention, offering timeless wisdom. Ovid's epic is more than a collection of myths. It is a masterful exploration of change, consequence, and the enduring power of storytelling. By diving into Metamorphoses, we embark on a journey through the landscapes of myth, morality, and metamorphosis. Thank you for joining us on this deep dive into Ovid's Metamorphoses. Each story, each transformation, serves as a mirror reflecting profound truths about humanity and divinity. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and keep transforming.